What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Got a little Sunday morning mock drafting going. Or Sunday afternoon, I guess. I know a lot of you East Coasters. I'm here on the West Coast, so still morning for me. What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Unfortunately, I think this will be the last Sunday one I'll do, just because of work and kids and everything. I might have to fall out of this Sundays, but I'll still be doing probably Tuesdays and Thursdays if I get in.
Nice. Yeah. Well, next week we only have Tuesday, Sunday.
Oh, because we're not doing Thursday because of the draft. That's right.
Yeah, we'll be live streaming the draft, but you
I think me and a friend might go out that night and watch it someplace, and he's definitely videotaping my reaction to
yeah, no problem.
He's like, what are you gonna do if they don't draft Lauren? So I was like, I was like, it's not gonna be pretty, whatever it is. So it was just like I might cry, I might, like just drop down and just be, or I just might be angry and be like, what? So he's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to videotape this.
Nah, you'll be good. You're
yeah. That's what I was like. I was like, he's hoping for something, but I'm like, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna do that to me, right?
No, it's. I mean, you know where they're going at one, so you don't.
Yeah.
So from this,
what's up, Jordan? From there, it's like almost like gravy, right? Like, what can they really do to mess up the draft after that?
I would like them to get if one of the offensive linemen fall, which I don't project them that happening, but if one does, just get them.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's the right strategy. Draft your franchise quarterback, draft a potentially franchise left tackle, and then spend the next 3 to 5 years when that quarterback's on that rookie contract filling out the rest of your roster.
Yeah, and I think we spent most of the offseason picking up our defense. So I like who we have on defense, and I just don't. Obviously, new coordinators and everything are coming in, so I don't know what they're going to show us. But so I want to give these guys a chance. Maybe draft a little bit of depth, but let's strip the offensive line. Maybe give Lawrence another weapon. Although I feel like he has at least 3 or 4 good ones. So
he doesn't really need another weapon, honestly.
Yeah. Tight end is the other position I think we might need to. But I don't expect a rookie to come in and make a big impact. So
exactly, just like tight end, like he's got 3 good pass catchers. Well, 2. Chenault, I guess, we're still a little, but if he takes a step, right, then he's got 3. Yeah. He's got James Robinson, who's a very good pass catcher out of the backfield.
Yeah.
They've got enough weapons on offense.
Yeah. I think we either take an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman when it comes to.
That's definitely a need. That is definitely a need.
So that's where I see our 25th pick, and I think we have the next one's like, let's see, 25th.
Like 30,
another 31 or
33rd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like right afterwards. I was like, all right. I was like, as long as we.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be hard for them to mess it up.
Yeah, I think we have like 6 picks in the top 100.
Yeah. What's up, Bill? What's up, Nick?
Hey, Chris.
Never fear. I'm here.
All right. I know Cheeks is on. I've seen him commenting. How about Braun?
I think him, Ale, and Matt were the only ones I haven't really seen say
Yeah.
anything.
Baybomb Niners, is that a new guy?
Yeah, he's
Who, we got
new.
someone new?
Yeah, we got
new.
Baybomb Niners, so he's gonna go with the Niners stack.
Oh man, here we go. Niners fans. It's all I got to listen to is Niners fans every day of my life.
I mean, the Niners stack is easy, right? You can grab like Ayuk in the 4th or 5th, Debo in the 6th, Mostert in the 8th, Wilson in like the 10th, and then you can just grab Jimmy. You can just grab Jimmy G at the end of the draft, or Mac Jones, or Justin Fields, or whatever you think the quarterback will be.
Yeah.
Oh, but you do got to get Kittle like in the 2nd. You got to get Kittle in the 2nd.
What?
Can't take my glorious stack at the end of the draft today.
I know you got the number 1 pick. Go for it. Do it.
No,
Travis
no,
Kelce,
no,
number
no,
1.
no. Doing all that. So someone else will have to do it.
What he forgot to tell you is it's a super flex dynasty. So you take Trevor Lawrence at the 1-1.
Yeah.
Look.
Just,
I like
yeah, by the way, everybody, it's a super flex dynasty rookie draft. So just take all the everybody else. All right, so Ale's here. So hopefully Bronny and Matt show up here. So what do we got? We got Jeremy at the 1, Jordan at the 2, Lagoon at the 3, Nick at the 4. Man, there's not gonna be much. I don't even know what's gonna be left for me. Well, let's see. The good news is I don't think you're gonna take Zeke that early. So I think I'm okay.
No.
I think I'm okay. I think Zeke might follow me here.
Yeah, he might.
No, I bet Braun snipes you.
Well, that's true. He likes to do that if he shows up.
Yeah, if he shows up.
Yeah, Zeke's like 9 on here, so he wouldn't be autoed to him, most likely.
I did my pre-draft rankings. I mean, obviously it'll change in a week. But
Yeah.
I was surprised where I had Zeke. You want me to tell you where I have him?
Let's hear it.
Don't start
There you
giving
go.
away our content. No. They got to pay for that information. No, they got to pay for that information.
I actually
No.
have Zeke at number 3.
Nice.
Wow.
I think that's like
Damn.
Not after
I'm a
today.
big Zeke guy this high. I think it's a little high. I wouldn't take him over Barkley, but I would take him over Henry.
Not after today when I get my nuggets of information I've been holding. I did all my research. I can't wait till we get to that pick. You're going to be changing your mind, Mr. Mangano.
So wait, so now you have Zeke ahead of Barkley too?
No. I have Zeke ahead of Barkley, but Bill doesn't.
Yeah, I would go. For me, it would be Barkley, Zeke, Henry.
Let me pull up my rankings that I did.
Got some nuggets today, boys.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Barkley
I
and
have
Zeke.
I have Zeke 3, Barkley 4. So they're right there. They're right next to each other.
So do you guys just have Cook taking a massive, like
What's that?
finishing like 6th or something?
I have Cook at 5.
5.
I've
Okay.
Cook at 5.
Dalvin Cook at 5.
Yep.
Wow.
Who you
5.
got at 2?
Barkley.
Kamara.
Wow.
Ooh, I don't know about
Wow.
that one.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting.
Especially with this QB situation. Like,
Yeah, the thing with Kamara is it doesn't matter who the QB is because he's not a huge rushing guy. He makes his heyday in receptions. So no matter who it is,
So it does matter.
That's
then.
the problem.
yeah,
He averaged 8 targets per game when Drew Brees was quarterback, and he only averaged like 2.5 with Taysom Hill.
yeah, but Taysom Hill is not going to be the quarterback.
It's going to be okay, but even Jameis Winston is not going to dump it off as much as Breeze. He'll be better. I think I like him better with Winston than I do with Hill, but I just don't like 8 targets a game, man. That's gonna.
And Winston's going to be the guy, but
tomorrow's
I worry
awesome.
how much.
Tomorrow's a
I
beast.
worry how much Sean Payton's going to work Taysom Hill in, though. That's the thing. I think they're going to try a lot of trickery again.
Well, I think it'll be a similar situation to Drew Brees. But also with Drew Brees, they also wanted to relieve his workload because he's up there in age.
True.
Winston doesn't need that relief. I still agree that they will put some trickery in around the goal line with Hill,
Mhm.
but I don't think he'll see as much playing. I think it's Winston's job. Taysom Hill might get in on a few packages, and I think Kamara will still be great.
does
I think it'll still be great. No, don't get me wrong. I think it'll still be great.
Here's a question.
I just look at it like you got a guy like Dalvin Cook who you know his role, you know his situation. It's 100% set in stone. He was the RB2 last year.
No.
Right, he's gonna catch a bunch of passes too. He's gonna get all the work. So it's not necessarily that like. I mean, I'm a little down on Kamara, but I still have him at like 5 or 6. Not like I'm like dropping him out of the first round or something crazy.
Right.
I just think with Dalvin Cook, it's like, okay, I can get similar ceiling to Alvin Kamara, like if not the same ceiling, with less of the downside. But it's.
I think Kamara scores more touchdowns. Is what it boils down to.
I don't know if I can agree with, because Dalvin Cook doesn't have, like, they do mix in Latavius Murray around the goal line, and they will run some Taysom Hill gimmick nonsense that we all hate.
And Adam Thielen is the goal line wide receiver.
Yeah, but they don't throw the ball in Minnesota.
Is Taysom Hill going back to tight end? Is he going to get that designation?
I'm not even sold, that I think this is going to be a competition. Now, could Jameis beat Taysom Hill? Certainly. I think Jameis is a better quarterback than Taysom Hill.
Absolutely.
But I don't think it's set in stone. I don't think it's set in stone yet. But
that tight end eligibility won me a week.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I mean, dude, that's the thing. Like if we all knew where these guys were going to finish, we wouldn't be even. This wouldn't even be fun. We wouldn't be doing this, right?
Yeah.
So it's good to have differing opinions.
I thought you'd be happy with my Zeke at 3, though. That's for sure.
I am. That's even higher than I am. So that's awesome.
Oh, you can't wait till you see where I have him after I drop all this knowledge on all you guys today. You won't even draft him in the first round.
What do you have him at, like 15 or something?
Well, like I said, this is just pre-draft rankings. Like everything can be shifted in a week.
Yeah.
Cowboys draft another running back.
That wouldn't surprise me. Well, okay, that would surprise me, but
all right,
Cowboys have a tendency to fumble.
I think we're just missing Matt, so let's go. I saw Braun go green. Let's get this thing started. Here we go. Jeremy, you're up. Trevor Lawrence, let's do it.
I'm going to go a little bit different.
Okay. What? Can't take a running back 1-1.
Can and I will.
All right. Well, you got to go Kamara. Jordan.
I took Kamara at the 1-1 the other day.
I mean, you got it. If he's number 2 on your board, you're sitting at number 2. You don't have a choice now.
Well, he's going to throw it out to me.
If you take anybody but Kamara, we're just going to give you grief the whole.
I kind of want to take Zeke here at 2 just to be spicy.
Come on.
What's the ADP?
I think Kamara at 2 is spicy enough, to be honest with you.
All right, we'll do it.
I don't think Kamara's going number 2 in many drafts.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Was that an auto?
Orlando Brown hype. Alert.
That's fine. Nope, that's fine.
I'll take Dalvin Cook at 4.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He's my number 2.
Goon, please tell me that was a misclick.
Yeah.
We're all
that was intentional. I was about to make a joke. Let's CEH go in the first, and wow, okay, I didn't think it would actually happen.
It's funny because I don't even take him in the 4th round when he flopped to me.
Someone's printing something over there, or what?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, what is that?
I'll mute. Yeah, it's the little one again.
I'm teaching them how to use all the 1990s technology and by printing up something.
All right, Braun's green. Let's go. I have a feeling either Braun or Tatum's gonna snap me here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. We'll see how high Tatum. Let's see who Tatum's highest on. I know Tatum's 100% going running back here. So, I kind of hope he takes Zeke so I can go 0 RB actually.
You guys ready for the Zeke knowledge? Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead. Drop.
All
Well,
right, go
wait
for
till
it.
he gets picked, and then you can.
Fine, and then I'll tell you why I should be going in the second round.
Okay.
Oh, you're ready? I mean, you're dropping nuggets last time. I can't drop any nuggets. That's fine.
Drop nuggets. I
Go
just don't
for
know
it.
any nuggets saying he can go in the second round, but I'm interested to hear. Okay. Well,
Oh, there you go.
there he goes. So we're going 0 RB now. Let's go. All right, there you go. Drop it. Let's go.
All right, so I don't even care about the Dak Prescott situation. We'll talk about when the Dallas Cowboys offensive line was in the top 4 in the last 2018-19 season. So Zeke, yards per game over his career, has dropped off a cliff, to say, if you want to say, it might be a fucking canyon, from 110 to 98 to 95 to 84 to 65 yards per game. No burst to the second level. 20-yard runs or more, which is where he made his living from the 2016, 14 yards to 20 yards or more. 5 in 2017, 11 in 2018, 4 and 3, 40, even 38 plus yard runs in the last 4 years. I want you to guess, Mr. Zeke, man, how many 40 plus yard runs in the last 4 years when they had a top 5 offensive line? Yes.
0.
1 fumbles lost, 6, 3, 6. Burst is gone at the second level. Dallas Cowboys a passing team. They're not even stacking the box because they're not even afraid of him to hit anything anymore. He is at the cliff. 1,400 carries already in 5 years, 300-yard carries. Nothing indicates that he's going to go up from 65 yards a game back up to 100 yards per game.
All right,
Nothing.
So we can say we can agree last year was his worst season, right?
Wait, can I counter?
Okay, throw last year out.
No, those are great stats, but can I counter it?
Go ahead. You're already going to, but go ahead.
Prior to last year, because you were citing 2019, you were citing 2018. Where did he finish? Where did he finish?
But he's off the cliff.
Top
Is what I'm
5.
saying.
Why
He's
did
still
he
going
finish
down.
top 5 both those years? Why did he
Yeah,
finish
but he's
top 5?
going back down, Chris.
No, but why
he's
did he
not
finish?
going up?
Why did he finish
He's not
top 5?
Because he had the best offensive line in football.
No,
he doesn't do anything to make anyone miss.
Incorrect. They started using
Because of his receptions.
They started utilizing him more in the passing game.
And they're not going to do that anymore now. Why would they?
Why
wouldn't? He has no bursts left. They have no. Chris, he has no bursts left.
That's fine. You can. I'm not even going to argue with that because I don't know. I'm not there.
I know. I watched it. He doesn't. He's done.
Okay.
He's going off the cliff. You telling me he's going to rebound to 2018 production? No way.
With Dak last year, 3 catches, 6 catches, 6 catches, 8 catches.
Not going to happen, man.
It's not going to happen.
It's not happening, man.
All right, so we can agree that Zeke's season last year was his worst season, right?
He's not happy. Zeke doesn't have it anymore, guys.
The offensive line got banged up.
Game.
No Prescott, and he still finished as the number 9 in PPR.
Games with Prescott last year, 27, 22, 17, 20, 23. And then if you even want to argue his last game when he came back off the injury, 18.
There's no way he does worse than last year. So he has to be a top 10 back.
We'll see. Yeah, bottom of the first round. I got him ranked 10th or 11th running back. That's what I'm saying.
That's where most people have him ranked, honestly. So that's fine.
But he ain't top 5 running back anymore. He doesn't have it. And to suggest that he's going to escalate after 1,400 carries in 5 years is I've done the research. Not many guys. We're talking AP and guys who are freaks of nature. Zeke is not a freak of nature. Zeke is an average running back, man, who caught balls in a good offensive line. He is the product of a good offensive line. If you don't want to say that, then you're not watching football.
No, that's fine. I don't care. Like, the thing for me is, I guess my thing is, like, look at Alvin Kamara. How many yards does he average a game rushing?
Oh, no, I'm saying if he gets those receptions, I'm just saying he's not getting the receptions. You think he's going to catch balls again, 70 balls. He's not catching 70 balls anymore.
Why not? Why not?
I just say he's not. Because they have 3 wide receivers who are the focus of that team.
They had 3 wide receivers last year, and I just gave you how many receptions he had. He had like 30 receptions in 5 games with Dak or something.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, yes, we will.
We'll see. I'm not saying. Listen, he's just not going to do it, man. He's not who he was.
That's fair. Obviously, he's not. Like he's going into his 5th year,
Sixth.
6th year. Yeah.
Bill, I'll agree with you
But
that he's
if
lost.
if you're gonna make the argument about touches, what about Derrick Henry?
Well, Derrick Henry scores touchdowns, and he'll double Zeke's touchdowns. So there you go. That's what I'll take it.
How many touchdowns is Zeke gonna have?
10.
So Derrick Henry's getting 20 touchdowns.
He might get 18, 19, 20 touchdowns. Yeah.
I mean, he could. He certainly could. But what about? Go ahead.
Go ahead. He's
I was gonna say,
infinitely a better player.
Derrick Henry's usage.
Yes, but I consider Derrick Henry a freak of nature at his position, size, and strength. Zeke is a little man running the ball.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Am I wrong?
No, but no.
Okay, I just don't believe Nick. You watch every Cowboys game. Tell me the situation.
Look, Bill, I'll agree with you that he's lost a lot of his burst and he's not getting those huge runs that used to be his staple. I 100% agree with that. And I 100% concede that. But I and this is just a fundamental disagreement. And there's a fundamental disagreement I have is the catches. I think the catches are going to be enough to help him sustain those top 5 numbers.
Okay.
And I agree with you that the offensive line has certainly helped and it's certainly given him a huge boost.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just going to come down to the catches. And I think he is going to still get those 60, 70 catches.
Pollard's going to eat into some of that.
Okay, I talked about
a little bit of it. Yeah,
I thought I disproved the Pollard thing last time when he didn't get any touches in the last 2 games when Zeke was healthy. No.
Wait. Was that when? Who's the QB then?
Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
But
so they were playing from behind, shooting it out. That's why I didn't get hardly any touches.
But why? Okay, but if Zeke's not going to catch passes, wouldn't Pollard be on the field more then in that case?
I think they were looking for Zeke to take like once Dak went down, I think they wanted Zeke on the field as much as possible to fill a leadership role, more or less, because Andy Dalton wasn't leading them at all.
I just think that Jerry Jones wants Zeke Elliott on the field. He wants his toys on the field. And Tony Pollard, no offense, is not one of his toys. Did Bill leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I do think Elliott is a very expensive toy.
No, for sure. And I agree. I do agree with you also, Bill. He doesn't have that burst anymore. But that's okay. I think that's okay because of the touches and the goal line opportunities.
Okay.
But like you said, we will see.
Yeah, he's going to have to catch 65, 70 balls to have for top 5 value and score 10 touchdowns minimum.
Which I think he can do in that offense.
Yeah, same.
Remember, that offensive line better improve, Nick, before he does anything.
Well, it can't be worse than last year. It can't be worse than last year.
Yeah, almost everyone was hurt last year.
Yeah, they had like all backups.
Mm-hmm.
You were putting practice
still
squad
finished
guys
as
out
the
there.
number 9 in PPR.
This is going to be a great. No, the Zeke thing is going to be a great debate all off season for sure. My goodness. Did I miss him getting picked somewhere?
What are you looking for?
You went 211. You took Evans at 211?
Uh-huh.
Well, then I guess I'll go here. I thought I was getting the Adams Hopkins Evans start. Evans at 211 over Keenan, McLaurin, Thomas. I mean, I like Evans, but not as much as you do.
Yeah, I have him ranked super high, to be honest.
Oh, you'll like this pick, Jordan.
What, you're 4-4?
No, the guy, because we got a guy on the Francis on the YouTube, on the YouTube chat is making the pick for 11 because Matt didn't show up. pick Thielen.
I like Thielen.
I know. That's why I said you'll like this pick.
Yeah, I agree. I would have taken Robinson over Thielen, but I do like Thielen. Especially if teams start treating Justin Jefferson as the wide receiver one,
Which they will.
and Thielen could go crazy.
Oh, what's going on? This is the quietest draft we've ever had.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my queue set and it just keeps defaulting wrong. I got to stop taking this draft on this phone. It's too hard. The Zoom cuts my draft. It delays my picks for some reason. The Zoom is defaulting on my phone instead of Sleeper. I'm like 3 picks behind every time I'm about to go.
Do I go Mixon or Sanders here?
Oof.
Neither. Punt.
Go Swift.
Swift on. Oh God, do I have? See, here's the thing. Do I want a good grade from Bill? I take Swift.
There you go.
Do I actually
Swift,
want
there's
like a
great
guy?
value.
Do I actually want a guy who's going to score a lot of fantasy points? I take Sanders or Mixon. Or, you know, maybe I even take. I'm not even.
What about Carson?
In that case, take Sanders.
Look at the running backs on the board right now. You got Mixon, Sanders, Dobbins, and Swift on the board. You know, I'm just gonna take Swift because I know you guys all love Swift, and it'll shoot me up Bill's.
Yeah, I mean Swift at 4.4. That's great.
It'll shoot me up Bill's grading. I'll get a higher grade from Bill.
Yes. Well, I owe Chris an apology from on Thursday night.
No, you don't.
So it's the 3 wide receiver leagues now. Everyone's targeting those 3 wide receivers.
Which, as you should.
You didn't like Carson there at all?
No, I think that I think Carson's in that range too. They're all in that range. Like, I don't really like Swift, to be honest. I think Swift's gonna be a bust, but fine.
Man, these wide receivers.
Yeah, go with your guy, man. Go with your gut.
How the wide receivers have thinned out. You know you're on the clock, Bill?
No, I didn't even know that. Everything is
Let me
behind.
pause it for you. Let me pause it.
I'm going to go on my computer, guys, and see if I can get on Sleeper because I can't do the Zoom and that at the same time on my phone.
I mean, J.K. Dobbins at the 4-5. I think it's the farthest we've ever seen J.K. Dobbins fall.
Sorry, guys. My apologies.
You're good.
But that'll happen, though, in 3 wide receiver leagues. Like those late 3rd round running backs will all start dropping into the 4th in this type of format.
I should be able to get in on my computer here better. I'm sorry.
Because like you said, Chris, like the value of a wide receiver 3 that will give you wide receiver 2, maybe low end wide receiver 1 production is so much better than your RB2.
Yeah. I actually think I'm going to regret taking DeAndre Swift and not taking like Robert Woods. And just having my 3 wide receivers and my flex locked in because when it comes back around to me, okay, you took Deontay Johnson, right, Bill?
Yeah, that's a great pick. I got lucky there.
Because when it comes back around to me, I could still be looking at guys like Kareem Hunt, maybe even I don't even know. But oh wow.
I also feel like since we've taken a lot less rookies in the first 4 rounds.
Wow.
Well, this format, Jeremy, changes it completely.
You shouldn't take. I mean, obviously, if like Najee or Etienne or Williams land in a great spot, okay. But really, it's like how many rookies last year would you have drafted in the first 4 rounds? Like Justin Jefferson, well, James Robinson, obviously, but nobody was drafting James Robinson, even in late August.
Clyde was going up there.
Yeah, and he didn't even. You wouldn't have taken him, but if you would have redone the draft after the season, you would have taken Clyde maybe in the 4th, maybe not.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. I knew what. Man, this really.
See, I want to go wide receiver here because I only have one wide receiver, but I think this is too good of a value to pass up.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, man, there's some crazy.
Yeah.
It's like what I should have done is I should have passed on Waller and taken another wide receiver there.
Just about to say that, Jay. Nick found out last week. I found out today. I'm not changed the whole roster construction with these third round.
I mean, I love Waller.
So do I. I love Kittle, but I'm feeling that the advantage separation in the 3 wide receiver league, it doesn't, and plus a flex, it doesn't give the advantage.
It's not letting me pick my guy. Okay. Oh, no. I did not win Odell.
Okay, hold on. Who do you want?
I'm going to call my shot on DJ Shark.
Call it. He's your boy.
Yeah.
I like that call. I'm on him, so I was on him last couple weeks. We could go back to Minshew or better numbers this year.
God, I mean, wide receivers are so thin.
Get off that tier and then draft something else then.
Yeah, it was like, do I take a third running back here?
There's some really good running backs.
I know it's ridiculous.
I almost took one, and I was like, I don't need a third running back. I was like,
always BPA, right?
I know I'll probably get some flack for this one, but I think that's good value in the 5th round.
Okay, over Sanders,
Yep.
Harris, Etienne, Javonte Williams, even over Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, Sanders is still here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have Sanders outside of my top 20.
But where do you have? So you have Montgomery inside your top 20 then?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Like, do I go with a rookie or do I go with
I have him at
Sanders?
14.
14.
Yep.
That would be like what, over Swift even?
Oh yeah.
No.
I have Swift down at 19.
you don't think Tariq Cohen comes in and takes the passing work?
Or Damian Williams? Or both? Both better pass catchers than David Montgomery.
Yeah, absolutely. David Montgomery, he's more of a Nick Chubb style back. He's gonna be the hard-nosed runner.
Yeah, except he's slower than Zeke.
Yeah, I was like, but he'll get well, he's definitely not Zeke for sure. But he's gonna get all the goal line touches. How many of them there will be, we don't know. For Chicago. And I know, yes, he finished as the 4 last year. He will definitely not repeat that. But I mean, at 14, I think he can live in that, 18 to 14 area. You got to also consider having the end of year season that he did, like your mental state, like your confidence in yourself goes a long way. So this is his 3rd year in the league, if he takes that confidence and runs with it next season, like he might even be higher than the 14. I don't see that happening. But a guy that's super confident in himself, that goes a long way, other than just measurables.
No, the dude's talented, man. The hate for him because of schedule. You want me to pick every goddamn guy up front?
Well, it's because everyone was so high on him.
Well, see, I do disagree a little bit on the talent. If you're going to knock Zeke, I disagree on the talent part. I think Montgomery is an average running back.
I didn't say he was Zeke's level of talent, but
no, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying if you're like, I do think David Montgomery is just an average running back. God dang it.
Okay.
All right. Do I go Hunt or Javonte Williams here?
So now I gotta
I'd say Hunt, but it's up to you, of course.
hunt for some upside on these wide receivers on the way back.
I think Hunt is the right play, Nick. I agree with you. So I got Swift and Hunt. Feel good. I don't feel good about Swift, honestly. But whatever.
Should.
Looking at the board now, I kind of wish I would have took Terry over Julio.
Yep. I got Terry at number 10, baby.
I would say even
9.
Keenan Allen. I
9.
think Keenan Allen's above McLaurin. I mean, they're close. Or even Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas at the 3.5 is that was great there. Well done, Cheeks.
I think Herbert's gonna take a step back from what he did last year. Not a huge one, but just enough. Michael Thomas, I'm just scared of his QB, and so Terry would have been a safer pick, but I still think Julio has it. So
It's just about games, right? Games with Julio, that's all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
games. You'll get value he's your number one, but you can intersperse that there. But I think he plays 13 games, you're fine. 13, 14 out of 17, you'll be fine. Still going to average 80 yards a game.
Miles Sanders finished as the 24th running back in PPR.
How many games
last year?
How many games did he play?
Pretty much all of them.
Did he miss like 3 or 4?
He missed okay, so he didn't play week 1. Yeah, he missed 4 games. Yeah.
So he only played 12 games. But I get it. Look, I don't love Miles Sanders.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if he didn't have those 2 80-yard touchdown runs, one against the Steelers, and I forget who the other one came against. Without those 2 runs, he probably would have been outside the top 36.
All right, but then we could say without the defense that David Montgomery played, he would have been outside that. I mean, you can always what if.
I mean, they're all NFL teams. They're all pros.
I mean, we're not gonna start talking about schedule with guys' performances, man, because I'll go.
Okay, well, I got them both.
I will rip apart.
I both.
I will rip apart every running back for schedule at some point in time. If you want me to do that, Chris. I mean, you cannot just say that for Montgomery. Sorry.
I owned Miles Sanders, and without those 2 long touchdown runs, you were more disappointed in him than you were Montgomery last season.
Absolutely.
No, nobody was upset with David Montgomery. They were upset with him in the first half. But you can say whatever you want about schedule, Bill, and I agree with you. I agree with you. But Green Bay was the 5th worst. Detroit was the worst. Houston was the 2nd worst. Minnesota was the 6th worst, and Jacksonville was the 3rd worst. That was his end of season stretch.
And then he did. Then we're going to just say he did what he was supposed to do, then, right? Because if he didn't do it, you kill him.
Well, he did what he was supposed to do and some. I mean, he excelled.
No, he did what he used to do and more.
Okay.
But that's what we'll say about. I can call every running back in the first round and pick apart schedule if we want to do that. Jonathan Taylor, who I love, he crushed it against weak teams.
Yes. Okay. Tell me about Dalvin Cook and schedule. Tell me about Alvin Kamara and schedule. Tell me about CMC and schedule.
I mean, that's why these guys
But
are
I'm
in the
not
top
comparing.
5.
I'm not
Though,
comparing.
yeah.
You said every running back in the first round.
But I can pull guys. Austin Eckler. You're telling me Austin Eckler is more talented than David Montgomery? We're not going to have that discussion
David
in here.
Montgomery's an average running back. Average.
So is Austin Eckler. He catches the ball, man.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's a skill. Is that not a skill for a running back, catching the ball? Is that not a skill?
Put Montgomery in that offense, and he's going to catch balls too, man. You know that. Come on, Chris. He's not. Put Eckler on the Bears, and you're telling me he's crushing Montgomery's production?
I don't even draft Eckler on the Bears. No.
That's my point.
Well, these wide receivers are looking rough.
I got it. I won't even go into it. We're arguing too much today.
Yeah, we all just get along.
We're having a good argument, though. I love it.
I was gonna throw down the Josh Jacobs hammer today to end it for all, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah, no, I'm happy, but I have to take him in the 6th round.
Josh, how many games did Josh Jacobs score more than 13 points last year?
3?
4. You were close.
Okay.
That was with Devonta Booker as his competition. Now he's got more competition this year. His ceiling is nothing. He has no ceiling.
I agree. His ceiling is
He's a
lower.
waiver wire running back, to be honest with you. He's a waiver wire running back.
That could be.
Because Kenyon Drake is way better than Devonta Booker, and I don't even like Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake is
there's no
horrible.
question he's better. No, he's definitely better.
But he's better than Devonta Booker. Whether David Gettleman believes it or not, Kenyon Drake is better than Devonta Booker.
No question.
So if Josh Jacobs had no ceiling last year with Devonta Booker, I mean, I don't know what he's going to have this year.
He was the RB8?
Okay, you can't. Okay, Jordan, I'm sorry. He was RB8 because he played 16 games. He only scored more than 13 points 4 times the entire season last year. Every other game was 13 or less. So, I mean, RB8's a little misleading there.
I mean, I get it because a lot of running backs were injured. And so, they're not in that top, RB1 discussion.
Well, when your RB is giving you, I can find 13 points on the waiver wire on most weeks, honestly. Right? From a running back. You can find a running back who, like,
later in the season,
Wayne Gallman, 13 points. Jeffrey Wilson, 13 points. I don't name them. There was even weeks where, like, Devonta Booker got you 13 points.
That's a good point.
So, and I just don't see how it gets any better this year. It's, because of, again, and I don't like Kenyon Drake, but.
As a Dolphins fan, I can't stand him. If it wasn't for the Miami Miracle, I'd probably hate him.
I think I rebounded well off that. I'm good now.
I would honestly draft Mostert ahead of Josh Jacobs.
I like having them both now. That's good.
Yeah, I think like Mostert at least has a ceiling in that offense.
Yeah, to get them both off my 3. I like the 3 wide receivers, so it's not as bad having Kittle. Like Jay, I'm with you. Nick, I'm with you when we both did it in the 3rd round. I don't think in the 3 wide receiver that I can take I mean, it's great value for these guys, but it's just the advantage becomes mitigated in a 3 wide receiver flex in a tight end position.
Yeah,
it just becomes mitigated. And now, how many more points per week Kittle gets than Mark Andrews in the 6th round? How many more points on average per week? 5, 6.
Snipe. I cannot wait. Jay Tatum just sniped me on a wide receiver. I didn't even know he drafted wide receivers.
So that's why I agree with you, Jay. Waller and Kittle have advantage, but 3 wide receiver looking at Andrews, Hawkinson, what is it per week, Jay? 6 points?
Well, remember what we talked about the other day in the guy that I'm not drafting because I don't want people start getting on the hype train. Yeah, that's the reason why I took Waller there.
I know what you're talking about.
Because what I should have done was taken Keenan Allen or Michael Thomas and then have taken that guy later on.
Me too.
To get him on the map a little. I'll still take him just so we can talk about him.
Yeah, no, I did that too because I haven't drafted Kittle or Waller in the 3rd round in a long, long time. So just want to see what the roster construction looks like, and I feel good that I rebounded off of that very well. So
yeah, I was like looking at my wide receivers. I don't like taking Waller in the 3rd round there.
No, that hurts you because you could have had any one of those next 3 guys. I was taking Michael Thomas if Clapping Cheeks didn't take him.
I mean, if Bateman goes to Green Bay, I love my team, or even Tennessee.
Who?
Bateman.
Oh, Bateman. Yeah. I agree.
So that's the reason why I took Bateman over Waddle. I just think Waddle, he goes in like the top 10, top 11 most likely. So he's not going to end up on an upper echelon team. I mean, there's a chance maybe someone makes a trade. But I think Bateman has the better landing spot.
I'll tell you, if Waddle makes it to the Giants, oh boy.
Well, if the Giants
bad pick for the Giants, but if he makes it there with that offense with those weapons, he should perform.
But then what do you guys do? What do you guys do with Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton and Evan Ingram?
I don't know, man. I honestly think that one of them. I think Shepard probably takes a seat back. I think Slayton's better than Shepard. So he'll be in 3 wide receiver sets and they'll run more 3 wide receiver sets. Like from last year, the percentage of 3 wide receiver sets in the league was not high at all because of Ingram. And I think Ingram's going to learn, more of a possession role and he has to learn to catch the ball. So I think I don't think they're going to go that way, but it could happen.
I mean, with David
I mean,
Gettleman, you never know.
If he drops that far, that's not going to be good because the value is going to be there. They should trade that pick then if he drops there, and then guys are going to want to come up to get Waddle, and that's what they should do.
Yeah, but David Gettleman said he doesn't trade.
I know
back.
he doesn't. I know.
He doesn't want to get fleeced.
Yeah, I know, because he's so worried about his impeccable reputation as a GM.
It sounds like when you go to make a trade with like a guy in your league, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know, like I'm scared that you're gonna you're fleecing me or something." It's like, oh my god.
Please.
Like if you're an NFL GM, you should know how not to get fleeced, right?
Agreed.
Like you're literally
so.
a GM at the highest possible level. If you're worried about getting fleeced, like what the hell?
Bron, what are you doing to me, Bron?
That's why I took Wilson at the 7-9. Once Tatum sniped me on Anderson, I was like, let me get one of these guys for they're gone. There's no player that I love anyway. So
Do you think Waddle can make it to the Chargers at 13?
Yes.
Possible.
And that's where I'd like him to go if he's good, because I don't know if the top 10 he'll go in just because everyone else has so many needs. So it's that like 10 through 13, and I'm like, I hope he goes to the Chargers if I'm taking him like I did now. So
I'm running out of time, right?
you got 16, 15.
I don't have anybody queued, so I don't know if you can pause that or not. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I'll pause it. Just for you, Bill.
You're the best, brother. I'm talking too much instead of paying attention to my drafting, so I apologize. So where am I? Computer's a new thing for me with this. This is lovely. Man, this dried up quick, huh? Okay. Where are we? There we are. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Should
All
go.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll pick it. Thank you. Nick the Quick.
Yeah.
How you like it? How you liking your team, Nick?
Yeah, I love it so far. I mean, honestly, there's really no picks that I regret, honestly. I mean, maybe Sanders in the 5th, but I still feel that's really good value for him.
You can't.
I mean, maybe I should have taken Najee there instead, but
Nah.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got.
Hearing some rumblings about possibly ATN going first now ahead of Najee.
Really? Well, that's not gonna
Yeah, I heard
happen.
that. It's
Isn't he the
even
betting
money.
odds favorite now in Vegas?
Yeah, it's almost even money.
That's because
So-
people are saying the Steelers prefer his pass catching,
And that's true, probably.
even though not. But I think if the Steelers are going to go Etienne, they should just go O-line at their first pick and then take Etienne in the second. Don't they have like an early second, or am I wrong on that? I could be wrong on that.
I don't know if it's early, Chris.
If it's not early, then never mind.
So just because it's a mock draft in the 12th round, I'm gonna take a tight end so we can talk about him.
Okay, that's fine.
Please don't take him, Bill.
Oh, no, I won't do that.
Even though I have Wall already.
No. We had our conversation yesterday. No, we're not.
Bill's got Kittle.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I have Waller, but I'm gonna take another tight end just so we have a talking point.
Well, no, because then you said don't take him, Bill, and it's like, well, Bill's got Kittle. He's not going to take another tight end, is he?
Well, because I didn't know if he had the same train of thought where
Oh, okay.
we kind of want to maybe start getting this guy's hype up a little bit because he's going undrafted.
And the Steelers have the 55th pick in the second round, so it's like mid to late. So I would not consider that early.
ATN probably won't fall that far.
Yeah,
Definitely not. But they can still get a guy like Gainwell, Trey Sermon. I mean, there's still plenty of guys there.
No, that's what they should go O-line with that first pick. And then draft a running back, whoever's there at 55. But I don't know if they will. Bill, you're on the clock.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you got it.
So I still need a quarterback. So I'll go one more wide receiver to give me a chance on hitting on somebody. And then I'll take at the 12-11 the guy I want to talk about.
Chris, you guys are going on about a half hour before the draft on Thursday?
Down a half hour, maybe like 10 minutes, maybe 15, 10 minutes.
Okay.
It starts at 8 Eastern, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
5 my time.
All right, I'll be there.
You're going to stay the whole time, right, Chris?
Of course.
Good. All right.
Now, are you just doing a YouTube live or are you going to have a Zoom call?
Well, it'll be like this.
Please have a Zoom
It'll be live on YouTube, but I'll also have the Zoom link for anybody who wants to jump on.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's going to be awesome for us to do it live on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. That's going to be fun.
You get our instant reactions to each pick.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll have a mock the next day. No, Sunday.
No, Sunday. Well, when's the last day of the draft? It's
Saturday. Saturday's day 3.
So Sunday draft. We'll know where all the rookies are.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be loaded into sleeper.
Well, they're loaded in. They just won't have the right ADP.
Yeah, true. I mean,
There's no way Sleeper's going to get it updated that quick. It took them. They still don't even have good ADP.
We'll know where they go. So
Yeah, we'll know where to pick them.
It's good value on Ronald Jones.
Yeah, I got him in the 11th last week.
do we even want to talk about Tampa Bay's backfield? Because I feel like Leonard outshined Jones in the playoffs. So I think he took the job over. I can see it maybe split and then they throw in somebody else every now and again.
Well,
But I don't think Jones didn't help himself at the end of the year. So I think Leonard coming back, they're gonna actually make it a 50-50 split.
I think the real killer to both of them is Gio.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be the pass catcher. So I agree with you. I think it's going to be like maybe if you look at the early down work, I think it might be like 60-40 Fournette, 55-45, something like that. But then with Gio in on third down. So
I think what they've shown us is Ronald Jones wasn't 100% at the end of the year, to answer your question, Jeremy, which is why they leaned Fournette. But when they were both healthy, Ronald Jones was getting most of the touches. So there is that.
So I was really high on Ronald Jones at the start of the offseason because I didn't think they'd bring Fournette back. But when they brought Fournette back, that now I'm like, okay. Because if they were like that high on Ronald Jones, I feel like they would have just let Fournette walk. But maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, I think it's beneficial to have 3 stout running backs on your team as far as depth.
If you're Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay is just signing people just to be like, haha, look who we got. Where is Tampa Bay's weakness right now? Maybe offensive line. And it's not even a weakness, really. Like, where is Tampa Bay? Like what are they even going to do in the draft? They're just going to take who's the best player available.
I heard today.
I
heard a Tampa Bay reporter today on the radio today, and probably the third round, maybe get the second or third, probably third round because they only have like the 32nd to 64th pick and 90th pick. Maybe get a Davis Mills or someone to replace Brady, so groom that person. Maybe a Kyle Trask, I heard. that probably might happen in the third round for them, which would be pretty cool.
That's the thing. The Bucks can do whatever they want in this draft.
Yeah.
They have no need. Like, really.
I don't even, who is the backup there right now? I don't even know.
Gabbert?
Bruce Arians. I think it is Blaine Gabbert.
Jeez.
Super Bowl champ.
It doesn't even matter, right? I like Matt Ryan this year.
Yeah, I love Matt Ryan.
New offensive coordinator.
You got Arthur Smith. Look what he did with Ryan Tannehill. Not that Matt Ryan
pick a little better.
Not that Matt Ryan needs to improve his game
No.
like Tannehill had to, but yeah, no, I love Matt Ryan, especially if imagine they take Kyle Pitts, like how Matt Ryan will skyrocket.
I'd actually like that would be good for him, no doubt. But I'd actually like him better if they took an offensive lineman, like if they traded down and took.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just saying, like if they don't shore up the defense, and it's gonna be like almost like a Cowboys at the beginning of the year situation where they have to score 45, 50 points to win every game.
Yeah. I like him either way, though. I think he's an underrated quarterback. I like, but last year they couldn't. Well, he didn't. Julio being hurt definitely hurt him, and also, dude, if they faced any team with a decent pass rush, he had no time.
Right. I mean, he's got 2 top 10 wide receivers.
Yeah,
arguably.
I guess I need a tight end.
So I like what I did with my wide receivers. I took some upside. I took some safer picks to kind of balance it out.
Yeah.
Even though I went 2 or 3 RBs in the first 5 rounds. I mean, it's not my best team, but I love Elijah Moore.
I do too, but obviously,
landing spot matters, of course.
It's not as good as your 0 RB team you guys did, though.
Yeah, no. Especially with Clyde as our RB1 before the Orlando Brown news. I mean, that was a home run.
I don't know from the 1-6 to the 1-1-1 to the 1-6 if you can go true RB0. You can't.
No, you shouldn't.
I don't even know at 1-7 if you can at 1-7 with Devontae if you feel he can go that high. But Devontae is not even my number 1 wide receiver. Jason, I dropped some nuggets on the people.
They know who your wide receiver 1 is.
Okay, good. They know. And he will finish there next year.
No, I was surprised. No, he has Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. Oh, number 1. Yeah, that's a Bill move. That's right.
When I did my stat projections, my wide receiver 1 actually came out to D-Hop.
Yeah, D-Hop.
That's why
benefit.
Any of those guys, I feel like have a case for it.
There hasn't been a repeat, wide receiver 1, and I don't know over 10 years. I didn't even go back.
He's a QB. He's a tight end. I'm just gonna give him
2 years.
Who should I give him here?
Mecole Hardman.
He's not here? He left? He left?
Well, there was a guy drafting for him, and I think he had to go. But it's all right. It's his last pick. I just gave him a call, man. He's fine.
He's got Tyreek Hill, so if Tyreek Hill goes down, he's got the next Tyreek on the Chiefs.
Was Mecole Hardman here? I mean, was Matt Hill here the entire time?
No.
Okay, he's banned. That's it. Because he's done. I think someone else did it to him before too.
All right, so Tatum still needs a tight end. I'm interested to see who he takes.
If he takes your boy, that's going to be screwed up.
No, I mean, I would be impressed, honestly, because he's not being drafted.
I know.
Let's go with.
I wouldn't say who it is because I still need tight end, not the last pick.
Oh, then I won't take him. I'll tell you who it is, so you can take him and kill the draft.
I don't know who you like at tight end, so now I'm trying to think about it.
I have him almost in my top 5, and there's been how many tight ends taken? 2, 4, 6,
the ceiling's
8,
awesome.
10, 11, 12. Antonio Gates. Jesus Christ.
I don't think Antonio Gates is in your top 5, but maybe.
Yeah, no, that is not the guy I was talking about.
Like I know who it might be, but I don't want to say and accidentally ruin it.
Yeah, I'm trying to guess, and I'm going through these tight ends at the end.
Gerald Everett, Dawson Knox, Adam Troutman, Anthony Firkser.
No, I think it's somebody we know but aren't high.
We don't know those guys.
Thank you.
Well, we know them, but like I think it's someone who's played last year. So
I'll let you know right now, Chris. You did not say it.
Tyler
Those
Higbee.
names.
Please don't say Tyler Higbee.
No.
I'm assuming it's one of the New Englands. So
Nope.
Nope, it's
No.
not.
Oh.
I don't have either
not
of them
gonna
in my
say
top
anything.
15.
Also, we could say something now because the other guys have running backs, so they ain't going to take them. I mean, the tight ends ain't going to take them.
Yeah, they're not gonna take him, especially if it's not one of those guys. Who
I mean, if someone
Chris,
snipes
you
me
should
because
know.
they want to take them, yeah, you should know.
Chris, how do you not know?
That's the biggest hint. That's the biggest hint of all.
It's very, very.
Logan
very,
Thomas?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
He won me, or he helped win my league last year.
Ceiling, man. Ceiling. What fits? Come on, you know
That's the
that.
problem. That's my problem with Logan Thomas.
He'll throw it to him. He will.
I don't think so. Look at tight ends with look at New York Jets, no tight end. Look at Tampa Bay, they had OJ Howard, they had Cameron Brate.
OJ
Dolphins
Howard's
had
not
Mike
good.
Gesicki.
Wait, okay? Please don't talk to me about a 30-year-old journeyman tight end and compare to anybody. Honestly, look, he's on my team and I like him. He's nice. He's a nice story. He's a great story, but he's literally a 30-year-old journeyman tight end.
Can't find him, Jay?
No, I'm not taking him. I'm leaving him for Jeremy.
That's nice.
I'm just
Well, yeah, especially
Oh,
I mean, cat's out of the bag now. You don't have to drop the bomb on us now. I like that Tony pick at the 12. I like that.
I was just looking for upside a wide receiver there.
You know,
Yeah, I
I'll take
love
the
Logan
advice
Thomas.
and take the risk. See how it works out.
I mean, as your last pick,
That's
worst case,
the
you
other.
drop him and pick up another tight end. I just think the situation last year with dump off King Alex Smith was perfect for him. So, but you never know. All right, you ready, Bill?
Yeah. These guys want me to be more strict and really harsh, so that's what's going to happen today. I don't want any backlash because they were like, "You're being too nice." No, not you guys. No, not you guys. The YouTube guys were being like, "Oh, you're being too nice. You're grouping us together. Don't do that anymore." All right, fine. I'm not going to do it. All right, so we'll start with Jeremy. Running back's good. I'm worried about the wide receivers. Kyler's good, and I'll give you a 7.5, Jeremy.
Yeah, I took a lot of depth at wide receiver to make up for kind of the weird picks at the.
Yep. Alvin Kamara, I know what you were doing here. Running backs are fine. You're hurting at wide receiver a little bit, made up for it a little bit. I give you, with Matt Ryan, good value. I'm going to give you also a 7.5, Jay, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, don't worry, you'll see. Clyde Antonio. The ceiling's the roof with that first pick. I don't know, Vagoon, what you want me to do. Devonta Smith, Will Fuller, Keenan Allen, Josh Allen, 5.5.
Did he ever explain the Clyde pick?
He was in the chat beforehand. He loved it, but he loved it so much. We were talking before the draft. So he said,
I think he just did that to spike his ADP, to be honest.
I was like,
I give him an F for doing it, but there's a team there that could compete with Gibson and Gordon, so 5. I'll give him a 5. Nick Cook, they got Ridley, McLaurin, Higgins, fantastic. Sanders, good value. Noah Fant, little early for my liking, but that's where he's going. So, and then Sanders, what you got backing up? Chuba, Madison, and Tannehill. That's a solid 8, Nick. Good work. 8.5. 8.5, Nick. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Barkley, Jefferson, Thomas, Nixon is about right there. Don't love him. Jefferson, Thomas, Boyd, Andrews, Stafford, Debo. Don't like the Trey Sermon pick in the 8th, but Cooks, Wallace, and Geis is not playing anymore. So
He's not even on the
overall,
LSU record books anymore.
Yeah, Saquon I like. So Jefferson Thomas, Boyd is in and out. He's good. Debo, good backup. I'd say that's equal to the other teams, 7.5. My team, Henry Brown, I don't like my Kittle pick because I could have had CD or Allen Robinson there. Deontay could be a decent number 2. Ayuk, I don't love, but he's okay for number 3. Jacobs and Mostert. Don't love my Corey Davis pick. Back-to-back quarterbacks.
You recovered well from the tight end. I don't think I recovered as well as you did.
Yeah, I recovered well, but I still give myself 7. It's not my best, so I gave myself a 7. Braun, Chubb, Jones, I like. CeeDee Lamb, Woods, number 2. That's about right. Najee's good. Good stable of running backs. Jamar is your 3. Aaron Rodgers, real good with Jones. I like that. It's a good team there. Tunyon, rotating Tunyon and Goddard. Did he just like auto, Chris, on the last couple?
No, I think he took 3 tight ends trying to take the tight end that I was alluding to and didn't hit on any of them.
I'm going to ding him for that then. If you want me to grade him on all 12 picks, you can't pick 3 tight ends in a row. So I'm going to give him, I was going to give him like an 8.5. I'm going to give him CD as your number 1. That's I'm going to give him a 7.5, 8.
I love Aaron Jones at the 2.6. That's
So do I.
great.
But I don't love CD. I like CD, but not as my number 1. And Robert Woods is my number 2. And Jamar Chase is my number 3 and a 3 wide receiver. I just thought about it. I'm going to give him 7.5. Zeke, that's about right there. Metcalf. Well, Holmes there. That's where he's going all the time now. I'm surprised. Always there.
I just realized Tatum took Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. What the hell?
Yep. So that hurts his draft. Dobbins, 4.5 is great value. ATN, I like Judy. Metcalf, Judy, Anderson, and a 3 wide receiver. Does he make up for it with Mahomes and the running backs? I don't know. Jalen Hurts, never see the field when he could have had another player there. That was a
no tight end. His tight end's Antonio
no tight
Gates.
Okay. Jay Tatum, I love you. You know, we had great chat, Jay Tatum. I love you, and I know you're playing around. Maybe you auto. I just because of the way they turned out, I got to give you a 6 there, man. Sorry, because you don't have a tight end, and you took Jalen Hurts also when you could have had him later on. I don't know why. Maybe you autoed. I hope not. Chris, fantastic, man. This is where you want to draft, buddy. This is your spot. You love the 9, and like Jay, we were in the 9, right? That's where we were, or the 10.
Yeah, 9 or 10. We were like same exact spot. Pretty sure.
You took the same exact players we did, except for
No, I got Godwin over Julio.
That's what I'm saying. You got
And
Godwin.
I think you would take Swift over Edwards-Helaire too.
Or no, we were at the 310 or the 110.
Yeah, we lost.
We were at
Godwin,
the 10 spot because Godwin went 3.9 and then we took Julio at 310.
which is fine. So great job, man. Killed it with receivers. I love Swift there. Hunt, good. Javante, wow, Chris, good job. Really good job, man. Those 3 running backs, you can rotate in. Javante lands right. You're phenomenal. Wilson, Juju in 8th. Wow, man. Gronk. 9, Chris. 9.5, buddy. Good job, man. Killed it so far. Best team.
Yeah, I really liked my draft today. It was pretty crazy.
It's your best team, and that's the best team in the draft, guys. I love
No
the
question.
running backs ahead of you.
Oh yeah,
I love the running backs ahead of you, but I don't see when DeAndre Swift is in the 4th and Kareem Hunt's in the 5th and Javante's in the 6th that you can't rotate that in and out and win.
It's crazy because when we first started these, at least when I first joined, it was the first 5 spots that were always killing it. Now you're seeing some of these teams at like the later turn, like 9 through 12, where they're really
because the running backs are starting to fall in these drafts.
Because we're finally playing the system or the setup that is being played at 90% of all leagues in the country now. Chris, we're playing with 3 wide receivers. That's in best ball, right? That's every best ball draft. So, I mean, this is where the change is happening. I know a lot of home leagues are still 1-2-2 tight end and a flex. I know that, and probably some of us play in that type of league. But what do you say, guys? Half and half of your leagues are 3 wide receiver now, or not? I'm curious.
Yeah, most of the leagues I play in are 3 wide receiver.
I would say most are 3.
Maybe it's like 50-50.
But
Yeah,
the only one I have that's 2 is my home league, and that's because it's
that's my home league too. Well, my
like
home league is doing
It's
that
like
too.
the
We've
most
been doing,
casual. It's the most casual league I'm in, where you do 2-2-1.
yeah, exactly. And I'm with my guys I've been known for 20 years playing. I mean, these guys, they're very resistant to change. So
Yeah, exactly.
anyway,
It was like most of the one quarterback leagues are all 3 wide receiver, but like when it comes to super flex, that's where you see like the
I got
2
to be
wide
honest
receivers.
now. Honestly, I finally got my home league to not go to 3 wide receivers, but they went to Superflex, which was fantastic, which is what I've been looking for years to happen. So anyway, good job, Chris. Great job. Bay Bombers is new.
Yeah, Babe Bomb is new.
Okay, Eckler, good value. Diggs, Cooper, and Moore. Don't love Moore, but the number 3, nothing wrong there. Dak, that's early for Dak. Or no, is Dak going in the? No, he's not going in the 5th in our leagues, right? Is he? No,
He's usually in the 6th.
6th. Could he
I
have?
mean, he was the 3rd
Give me a
quarterback
second.
taking over Lamar and Kyler. I mean, I like
Yeah,
Kyler more, but I mean that could be the QB3.
No,
I don't hate
I'm not
it.
saying. I just got to grade it on value, and I think you could have had him there. Like if you didn't take him at the 5-10 and you were drafting at the 6-3, you definitely had Dak at the 6-3. Nobody was taking him over there. So you could have taken Kyler there. Just has way more rushing upside. Could he outplay him? Sure, Dak can outscore him, but you could have had Dak at the 6-3, and then you could have taken, Javonte Williams there. You could have taken, either another receiver there or whatever you wanted. And I see value there. And you could have just, instead of Davis, who I think is around early also, right, Chris? I don't think Davis is a 6. He's like 7th, isn't he?
Yeah, it's usually where he goes, like the 7th.
So yeah, on value, you lost a couple players, but in terms of talent, you didn't. Connor, Edmonds, I don't know. Deshaun Watson. Okay.
It's worth the gamble.
Yeah.
But he's got Dak though already.
Yeah, that's my point. Gesicki, Mooney. I'm sorry, man. That's like a 6.5. Matt Hill, Cam Akers, good job. Reek, Thielen, and Galladay. Okay. Lamar is great value. I think he's going to be great this year. Pitts, I love that pick there. Damian Harris, though, is your number 2. I know you don't need number 2s really, but Jeff Wilson, Damian Harris, and Ronald Jones. Okay, maybe they rotate in.
Like you could play matchups with those 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they rotate in, but Devontae, not going to give anything higher than a 7 point. What's the core? Jackson, Hill, and Akers and Pitts. All right, I give 7.5. Yeah, okay. And then Taylor, it's great value at the 12. It's the latest I've seen him go. Has he gone that late in any of our drafts?
I think he went there once before.
JT, did he go once? He went once before.
In the past couple, he's gone at the 12 spot.
What he should have done was taken Kelsey, then JT. Then it would have been the latest ever for JT.
Good job, Kelsey, Allen Robinson, Cooper, Claypool, and Sutton. There's a good set of wide receivers for you. Gainwell, that early? Nope. Sorry, that was a mistake. Drake is a mistake. Kylan Hill is sorry, Justin Herbert, and another core Herbert, 7.5, 8 tops. So I'll give you 8. I mean, guys, the last draft we had was way better than this for some reason. Way better.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, the last draft we had was like tough. There was a lot of good picks.
I mean, everyone picked pretty well the last one.
Guys sleeping because it's Sunday. I have no idea what happened today because none of us really. You killed it, Chris. I mean, I'm looking at trying to find 6 playoff teams here, honestly.
So I have a question. Just because it seems like RBs are falling later. If I would have took instead of James Robinson, took in Terry and Julio, and for my 5th pick, instead of taking Sharp, took Hunt because he usually goes late 5th.
Oh no! If you did
that'd be better.
If you oh goodness, if you had Hunt in the 5th there and you had the wide receiver at 212, the number 1 wide receiver 212 instead of an injury type of play Julio, you would have been an 8.5, 9 easy, Jeremy.
Yeah, and I like Robinson a lot. I think he's going to be a top 10, top 12 running back, but Kareem Hunt's top 15. So you're only really probably you're not losing that much with Kareem Hunt.
And that's my thing.
You already have Christian McCaffrey, so it's not he basically is 2 running backs.
Yeah, he's 1.5, 2 running backs.
1.5 running backs.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's why I say those first 5, 6 guys are 1.5 running backs for you on a weekly basis. You can even possibly throw Chubb in there once in a while.
Yeah, and the reason we do this is to show people, our mistakes and what we're thinking.
Well, that's why I want to go back to what we did on Thursday for a second. If you guys don't mind, it's a Sunday afternoon. It's raining out here, so I don't know what you guys are doing. That's the one pick you want to take back, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, I would take the James Robinson and pick up.
And who would you have taken? Who would you have taken? Thomas, McLaurin, or Allen? One of those guys.
I would take McLaurin.
Yeah, and then you would have backed him up with. You probably should have gone there then McLaurin and Thomas. That would have been amazing if you went CMC, right, Chris? CMC, Thomas, and McLaurin there. Wouldn't that have been amazing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or even Keenan Allen, McLaurin, Keenan Allen, Thomas.
Yeah, any of those three. Any two of those three would have been.
Any two of those three, you backed out at 212 and 3-1. You're golden, bro.
Yeah.
Jay, you're taking the Waller pick back,
Obviously, right? Yeah. I mean, if I took any of those three guys we just mentioned instead of Waller and then took Logan Thomas with my last pick, I would have loved my team so much more.
And I want to emphasize to guys who are listening at YouTube or whoever hear this coming back, this is 3 wide receivers, 1 flex, and 2 running backs. So the tight end and the second running back position gets mitigated in terms of value when you have to start that in there. Okay, that has to be said. So this is not judged in a vacuum. This is judged where most leagues are being played, where you should get into a 3 wide receiver league, guys, if you're not in one, because you're going to see ADP move up and down, where value of certain players will dictate your roster construction. And that's why I believe you're right, Jay. And then I'll say what my pick, even those guys are incredible value there, it gets a little mitigated. Vagoon, I don't know if he's still on. I think he takes back the CEH pick, and I don't think we need to talk about that much longer. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nick, who do you want to take back? Because I don't think you have many that you would.
Yeah, honestly, and I'm not trying to be self-absorbed or anything, but I really don't think I regret any of them. I mean, if I really want to look into it deeply, maybe my 6th round pick, I could have taken maybe Kyler Murray, and then Fant maybe could have fallen back to me, and I could have gotten both of them.
I was just going to say that to you.
I was gonna say, but I feared that Fant was going to be taken in between there, so that's why I went ahead and taken him.
So let me examine that with you, because I love doing this with you. If you take Murray there and you end up with Hawkinson that bumps to you, I don't see a negligible difference between Hawkinson and Fant compared to Murray and Tannehill. That's what I'm saying. Am I right, guys?
Oh,
you know what I mean, Jay?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you take that value, because I think he can be in the top 3 this year. Right, Chris? He can end up a top 3 quarterback. There's no doubt, right?
Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think Hawkinson and Fant, if there was a companion between, there's a negligible difference. And I know you like him, so you get your guy, but you're right. That's exactly right. That's why I said that when I was grading your team, even though you got like an 8.5 anyway. So that would have been your draft would have been solid. That would have been it. Clappin, I don't know if he's there, but I'll tell you who he should have taken back. What do you guys think? I'm thinking 6'8" Andrews, and take the quarterback there also. Like, could have had Murray there. Or no, you got Stafford. I wanted Stafford. He sniped me there. Trey Sermon. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who would you have taken back if that was your team?
The Chiefs team. Let me see.
I would have taken a higher upside than Brandon Cooks in the 10th. I know you're kind of.
I wouldn't take Cooks just because I'm too nervous that if Watson's suspended or not playing for the Texans, that his value is going to be nothing.
It's like, I don't even did Emmanuel Sanders get drafted?
I don't think so.
That's amazing.
I would have taken Emmanuel Sanders over Cooks. Yeah. I love Elijah Moore.
I don't know about, I like Boyd. I don't like Boyd in the 5th, man. Before the top 60 players are rough. I like him.
Yeah, I think I'd rather Ayuk, Claypool.
Yeah.
Sutton.
Sutton for sure. And I don't love Sutton, Chris, but I like him better than Boyd, I think. I don't know though. I don't know.
I like him better. I just Boyd's fine. I just think Sutton has more upside.
Okay. And on my team, I would have taken back, and I rebounded well, but I just think Kittle, I would have taken that back. And if I took CD Lamb there or Godwin as my second receiver instead of Deontay, Deontay and Ayuk are fine. They just don't have the ceiling.
Take Allen Robinson.
Yeah, Allen Robinson. And
Andy Dalton is his best quarterback he's ever played with.
Sad but true.
Blake was way better than Andy.
Who?
let's see, Braun.
Who'd you say, Jeremy?
Blake Bortles.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Blake
God.
Bortles way
Okay,
better.
Enough with the Jags homerism.
No,
Okay.
no, that's not even.
So
Blake was better than Andy.
Braun's team, I thought I liked a little bit, except for CD at the one, but Robert Woods, nothing much I would change too much. Maybe no, I wouldn't have done the 3 tight end thing. That would have been that's
I think he was just trying to play to when I was saying about the tight end. I think he was just trying to.
Jay Tatum. I'm not against Mahomes, Metcalf, and Elliott. That's fine. Dobbins great, but then taking Hurts there, yeah, that's the regret pick. You don't take Hurts there. That's it, done. Chris, I don't think you regret any of your picks. Not one.
No, I did regret the DeAndre Swift pick, but looking back on it,
I never asked you because I don't know. I don't think we had the conversation, but I don't know where you fall. Do you have JK ahead of DeAndre by a lot or a little? Are they equal? What's your feeling?
I don't even know. I don't really. I've gotten less and less high on J.K. Dobbins as I've thought about it more. Mm-hmm. I think I'd probably take Swift over Dobbins, honestly, because at least Swift I know will catch passes. We know he'll catch passes. Look, I'm here to tell you, Dobbins ain't catching passes. It's not happening.
I have Swift over Dobbins, but they're back to back.
I would honestly have taken
Carson.
Joe Mixon right there would be the guy.
Okay. No worries.
I think Joe Mixon is locked into more touches than DeAndre Swift.
I think out of every running back taken in the 4th round, Melvin Gordon could have the highest finish.
He could. I just don't expect Melvin Gordon to go in the 4th round. But you're right. I think
Bombers. All right. Bombers first draft. Dak there, right? That's the one we were talking about. And Mike Davis, in the 6th.
I'd say DJ Moore maybe and take like Deontay, T. Higgins.
Oh, yeah.
Woods. I know you're not huge on Woods, but you do rather Woods over Moore, right?
Yes, of course. Deontay over DJ Moore. Higgins over DJ Moore. Yes, I agree. Thank you for catching that. So Matt Hill, I'm not even going to talk about. He left the draft. He doesn't get my analysis for free.
Well, a guy on YouTube picked that team, so you might as well grade it for him.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Or go through
my apologies. I didn't know
pick.
that. Sorry, Chris. My apologies. Who picked it, Chris, for him on YouTube?
His name is Francis.
Okay, cool, Francis. We'll give you the grade, and then
you gave him the grade.
I'm gonna tell you who it was. I would say Damian Harris in the 7th is way too early.
I would say Thielen.
I knew it, Braun. Braun said I was trying to guess Jay sleeper tight end.
I would say Thielen. Thielen in the 3rd over guys like
Robinson
and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galladay for sure.
Yeah, that's probably right. I don't like Damian Harris in the 7th, though. No way.
No, I don't either, but I think.
But that's a worse pick. Yeah, you're right. And then Al got good value with Cooper and Robinson there. That was good.
I think he could have gotten Thielen in the 4 too.
Yeah, he could have gotten like Robinson, Kupp, Woods, Johnson, Higgins, and then still gotten Thielen.
Agreed. Getting Justin Herbert in the 8th round is fantastic.
And man, Vagoon is up in the chat hyping.
He's defending the CH.
He's defending it.
I just wanted to call him out and say I see it, but
no reason to defend it when he could have had it at the 210. So there was no reason to defend that. Nobody here is taking him before the 210.
No one here is taking him before 210. No way.
So you could have had Dalvin Cook and Clyde Edwards-Helaire instead of Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Antonio Gibson, who I love, by the way, but not, we're talking about each slot having a value, and you just paid the highest price for the Apple stock you've ever paid. You paid $200 for it, and you could have had it at 50. So there you go. That was wonderful.
So what about Al? Did he choose his pick that he regrets?
Is he here? Let Al.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, Al, pick your guy that you would have that you regret the most. I didn't know.
Hold on, my bad.
I didn't know you were there, man. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I mean, I like my 3 receivers with Claypool, Cup, and Robinson.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like-
Sun.
Nah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, like because I got my running backs are ass. To be honest with you,
Well,
like
you
I had to
shouldn't-
reach. Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
reach
'cause
a
if
little
you-
bit.
if you didn't take Sutton there and you still had those 3 receivers, you could have taken Javante
Yeah.
or Mostert.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're not starting 4 even in the flex, and then Gainwell, because then you would have bumped Gainwell completely down. So then Gainwell would have been like in the 9th round. You definitely get Gainwell in this league in the 9th round easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one spot. That 6-1 spot would have been it for you. That's cool
I
though.
was gonna ask you guys who's higher on your rankings, Cup or Deontay?
Let me see.
Top.
I'm gonna pull mine up.
Deontay.
Oh,
For me, it's Cooper
What would you
Kupp.
guys say?
I say
What did you
Cup.
say, Jay?
For me, it's
All right, I'm
Cup.
gonna,
They are very close though. I have Cup at 20 and Deontay Johnson at 21.
I just love that Rams offense this year with Stafford.
So,
Yeah.
like,
It's
so
Cup
they're
for me
literally
as well.
back to back for me.
yeah, no, Deontay's close. I just think there's more risk with Deontay because if Big Ben gets hurt, or
True.
whereas the Rams with Stafford, like that offense. Should
Well, I mean, Stafford could get hurt too. He could hurt his back again. We don't
I know,
know.
but if you think about it with Stafford, okay, I guess the difference is like Big Ben's arm could fall off.
Right? Yeah. No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Like, okay, I don't mean injury, like he hurt his back, but I mean like Big Ben's arm could just go completely dead, right?
Absolutely.
Whereas Stafford still has juice in his arm, so
I've got Deontay 1 spot ahead of Cup.
all right,
So it's all we all have them in the same spot.
yeah, it's right there.
So Jay and I did all our preseason rankings at every position, and for Dynasty and for redraft. On Tuesday, gentlemen, we will drop that knowledge to you. So please
right,
come
bring it.
back.
All right,
Please
yeah.
come back. Please come back, everybody. YouTube.
And don't forget next week we're only doing Tuesday, Sunday for the drafts, and then Thursday we'll be
So,
we'll be
Chris-
live streaming the real draft.
Chris, you did not release yet today, right?
No, so after this I'll be sending out the email like sometime here. Well, it's because it's only 11:30 a.m. here.
So please tell me around which time you're doing that, because I'm going out for the day and I don't want to miss.
I mean, I'll probably do it right now.
Next
honestly.
half hour. Okay.
Yeah,
now?
next half hour. So be on the lookout for that. But then everybody's
hey-
everybody's welcome to jump on with us during the NFL draft. So
Awesome. I can't wait.
yeah,
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
can't wait.
I know, I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, you got it, guys. We'll see you on Tuesday.
See
Thanks,
ya.
brother.
Bye,
Jay, I'll
guys.
talk to you.